Minecraft can be a dangerous place, so it is important to have easy access to the necessary things when you are out and about. Outposts are a fantastic way to be able to have resources at your disposal wherever you may be in your world, and these resources will be there for you in case anything goes wrong and you desperately need them, or even just a place for you to refuel on your next journey. Either way, by the end of this video, you will have an outpost with everything you need while looking incredible. Alright, let's go. First of all, we need an enchanting table. If you haven't got the resources for this, you can always just skip the enchanting table, but this will allow you to get some powerful weapons and armor in the event that you die and lose everything. Place some barrels around the bottom of the enchanting table and upside down stairs on the top of the bookshelves. Fill in the remaining space around the enchanting table with logs and add the stairs at the back on top of the bookshelves. Create a 5-block long beam with a single strip spruce log facing down in the center. Then extend another 5 blocks out from the center with strip spruce logs just like this. On the sides adjacent to the enchanting table, add 2 spruce logs in a line on both sides. Come in 1 block and place another 2 just like we have done here. On the opposite side of the enchanting table, place another log facing down on the ends of the spruce logs we just placed, and then connect them in the middle. You should now have the layout of the centerpiece of this outpost set up and looking exactly like this. Go ahead and grab some stripped oak logs and place them in a checkered pattern in the space between all of the logs you just placed. This will be the main area of the outpost where you can access all of the workstations, farms, and enchanting table. In the very center, go ahead and create a 4-block high pillar and place 4 upside down spruce stairs on all 4 sides of the top block. Then place another 4 spruce stairs on top of the stairs you just placed. Extend the center block up 1 more block high and throw down a spruce trapdoor on the very top. Now place 4 more upside down spruce stairs, once again on all 4 sides of the stairs that we just placed last, just like we are doing here. On the 4 stairs we just placed down, add 4 spruce trapdoors on top, then add another trapdoor extending it out just over the side of the stairs on all 4 sides. Jump down and add a lantern to the underside of each of the trapdoors. You need a sneak to be able to do this. If you're on bedrock, instead of using trapdoors, use spruce slabs instead because you cannot shift and click on a trapdoor. Now head to the side which is opposite to the enchanting section and randomly dig out some blocks for the path. This will be the only access point to the outpost except for using an elytra to fly in. Once you are happy with the path, fill it in using stone, andesite, and light grey concrete powder. Using all 3 gives the path a nice unique texture. However, if you prefer, you can just use stone or any other type of path design you like. On the outside of the path, randomly dig out some blocks and fill it in with coarse dirt, just like we are doing here. If you would like to copy this block for block, you can, but being random is important and a very valuable skill to learn. It makes your builds really pop, so be creative with it. Do the same thing again, but this time fill in the holes with some podzol. On the edge of the path, people might tread on the grass, causing the grass to not grow and mud to form. This adds some realism to the path and acts as an easy transition from the path to the garden area. Now dig out some holes and insert some dark oak logs, or any log of your choice. It should be 2 to 3 blocks away from the podzol and coarse dirt. Alrighty, now heading back to the main outpost section, we're going to create 2 semicircles on both sides of the outpost. At the very end near the start of the path, extend it out by 3 blocks, then 1 block, then 2 blocks, then 3 blocks, just like we are doing here. Now head back in and go in 2 blocks, 1 block, 2 blocks, and then 1 block again. It's best to watch how we do it and copy. If you're not sure, just rewind the video and watch it again. It is a very easy semicircle, so just copy what we do here. Now add 2 spruce stairs, 3 blocks apart, right in the middle of both semicircles and fill them both with water. Then go ahead and plow all of the land. Now the crops you choose to plant here is entirely up to you. I have gone with wheat, beetroot, carrots, and potatoes, planting them in a circle-like lines around the edge. If you like, you can copy what I've done here or use whatever crops you prefer. It's your outpost, plant what you like to eat the most. Once you have done that, head around the edge and place soul sand 2 blocks out all the way around. If you look at the spruce logs and then just dig 2 blocks out all the way around, that is the best way to do this part. Otherwise, you can just copy exactly what I've done here, and once again, don't be afraid to rewind the video if you need to. Once that is done, go ahead and fill it in with nether wart. Potions have the chance to save your life and change the course of a battle, so of course we are going to make sure that they are included in this outpost. Now, just like we did with the logs around the path, go ahead and do the same with the logs around the entire outpost. Keep the logs spread between 1 to 2 blocks apart and 2 to 3 blocks away from the outermost circle of the outpost. These logs will be hidden, but it just allows the leaves to stay without them despawning. Now choose 3 types of leaves and randomly place them along the tops of the logs you just placed. I've chosen to use mangrove, oak, and spruce leaves for my bushes as they all offer 3 different textures and colors, allowing the bushes to look overgrown and unique. I randomly threw down a single layer of mangrove leaves, then a single layer of oak leaves in between and on top of the mangrove leaves. And finally a single layer of spruce leaves once again in between and on top of the mangrove and oak leaves. Now this next part will make the outpost look awesome, and it is my personal favorite part of this outpost design. It will also do a good job of protecting it from mobs, attackers, as well as making it stand out in your world, making it very easy to locate when traveling throughout. What you do is throw down a bunch of oak saplings all the way around the build, going as far as 10 to 15 blocks away from the bushes. Then in between the oak saplings, place down some spruce saplings in the spots that feel too open, and then once again do the same thing with birch saplings. Fill the area as much as you like, leaving only a few blocks in between each sapling. You can see here the spaces between the saplings are placed are pretty small, so this gives a really nice natural barrier from the outside world while still looking awesome. Now you can wait for the trees to grow themselves, but I am impatient and wanted to make sure I didn't miss any spots, so I used some bone meal to speed up the process. You can too if you like, but if you don't have the spare bones you can just wait for them to grow naturally. Now this outpost is really starting to take shape, but it still feels a little bare, so let's go ahead and grow some grass using bone meal. Do this in between all of the trees and in between the bushes and the outpost. Once that is done, you can throw down some flowers around the outpost to add an extra splash of color. I chose to use red bushes because they are bright red and will stand out amongst the green. They are 2 blocks tall, and blue orchids because the little splash of blue in between the green and red. Now throw down some stone buttons on and around the path to act like some little stones, once again adding to the realism and details of this build. Now around the center, go ahead and place down a furnace, blast furnace, and a smoker on top of each other. Go to the next side and place down 3 upside down stairs just like this. The middle one should be flat, and the 2 on the side should be curved into the furnace and opposite side too. On top of these stairs, place down 3 brewing stands. Place down a crafting table opposite the furnaces, and then on the final side place down an anvil, a loom, a smithing table, and a grindstone. Finally, just to add a little extra storage, you can replace the 2 visible logs with barrels just like this, and it will give you a little extra storage for things which could come in handy when traveling, like rockets, food, spare armor, weapons, or even tools. Around the edge, just beside the netherwart circle, place down fences with a lantern on top, as well as along the path at the very front. This will add light to all sections and ensure nothing will spawn within the outpost. If you like, you can also go through the forest we made and add in some torches to make sure nothing will spawn within the forest, just for that added layer of protection. Now your outpost should be done and ready to go. You can remake this as many times as you need throughout your world, or check the description of this video for more outpost designs I will be creating. I'll be making more, which will all be included in a playlist so you can have unique outposts throughout your world. I run an SMP server with a ton of custom features, so if you'd like to check it out, the IP is in the description. And if you want your Minecraft world to look like this, be sure to check out the video on the screen now, where I show you how to set up your Minecraft client with all of the mods that I'm using. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.